everybody. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Millennials Anonymous podcast. Yes, it is your girl, Lise Winnie, and I am a fucking millennial. So we got to get this party started right. And we got to get this party started quick. But before I can do that, I got to get... Stop what you're doing. I've been talking about a particular show, okay? For the past, I don't know, 5 weeks, maybe more than that. And you've been hearing me talk about P-Valley. I was telling you about P-Valley last week. I was talking about the Pank. I was like, oh my gosh, the Pank. All right. I always mess up the name of the city, but you know, fuck it. You know what I mean? But we have a guest all the way from the Pank, okay? All the way from the M.I, crooked letter I, crooked letter I, humpback I, by the way of New York City. But by the way, okay, they took a little train, a little detour, but they're here, okay? So we have Showtime Brando from P-Valley, all the way from the Pank in Mississippi, okay? All the way from the Pank. We have Mr. Showtime Brando in the house. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. DJ Never Scared is here. We ain't never scared hope because he here, okay? So we have him on the platform today. So I'm excited about that. So we're going to speak to him and we're going to get some information about P-Valley, okay? So he's going to drop some information for us about his role and his background. And he was in another film that's coming up, okay? I couldn't get a lot out of him. I don't know if I get anything out of him about this movie, but he is in another film that's coming up. So we had a really good time. So make sure you stay tuned for that because you're gonna love him. Okay. I know I do. I loved his personality, just like a ray of sunshine. He's a dope dude. Okay. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that because he's so fucking dope. All right. And I want to give a special, speaking of dopeness, okay, give a big round of applause for Mr. Richard Drozen, who was here last week. He is so good at what he does. And I know I always preach entrepreneurship, but it's not for everyone. Sometimes your path is different from other people's, and there is nothing wrong with that. It's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So I want to give a big shout out to Richard Drozen for helping so many people. He left here and he helped like 17 other people. Like, I'm just saying, just on the way out, he helped 17 other people get pay raises, like $50,000 pay raises and stuff like that. Some crazy stuff like that. So make sure you reach out to him on all major platforms, okay? He's on Instagram, he's on Facebook under Richard Drozen Resumes, I believe it is. He's on LinkedIn, so make sure you reach out to him, and on richarddrozenresumes.com. So you make sure you reach out to Richard. He's so good. So with that being said, we're going to get into these top 10 trending topics because there's a lot of shit that has been going on. Okay? So let's get into these top 10 trend topics of the week.
Turn that shit up.
Let's get into these top 10 trending topics of the week. So Donald Trump, it is not full frontal nudity, thank God. It is full frontal taxes. His taxes are on full display. The New York Times dropped a bombshell article, okay? A bombshell article on Sunday stating that Mr. President Donald J. Trump has been evading his taxes like a bad baby mama. He has not been paying any taxes, no taxes at all. He hasn't. He paid less in taxes than a lot of y'all be getting from y'all sugar daddy when you be rubbing his feet. Like he has paid $750 whole dollars in taxes, and he's supposed to be a whole billionaire, not a half a bill, but a whole billionaire. $3 billion at that. This is out of hand. This is outrageous. Now listen.
We had a tremendous week with the hosts.
I've been seeing the posts, okay? I've been seeing the memes, and it's cute. I like it. It's cute. But I want y'all to know, all of y'all out there, I'm talking to you. You right there that decided you wanted to make that meme that you wasn't gonna pay your taxes. Listen, he's a whole goddamn white man. He's a whole white man with a whole lot of money. Y'all ain't gonna get away with that. Y'all gonna pay y'all goddamn taxes, okay? The whole I the R and the S gonna be at your door, and you're gonna be on the floor when they get there, because you're gonna be like, oh my God, he didn't pay his taxes. But you can't do that. That ain't for us. Us is us right here. You and I, T-Y, we can't not pay our taxes. So I need you to know that. Now, this is absolutely ridiculous that his base is still defending this. They're like, well, nobody pays taxes. I'm sure no one in Congress pays taxes. They completely ignore the fact that we're looking at his taxes. Because if he's not paying taxes, you're paying taxes. So let's figure that out. Why the working class American tends to pay, and working and middle class Americans tend to pay more money than everybody else in taxes. That's what we just need to figure that shit out. All right? Because the national debt is out of control, and somebody gotta pay it, and apparently it's not goddamn Donald Trump. Just saying. And he is all up and down these top 10 trending topics this week. I'm just saying, because he got himself a brand new Supreme, not a hoodie or a shirt or like shit like that. He got him a brand new Supreme Court justice. Okay, he is nominating, and I'm pretty sure she will get confirmed through the Senate, because Mitch McConnell really is being Mitch the bitch, okay? Because he decided that he was going to renege on his own theory that he had in 2016. And I don't understand why, that you say one thing and then do another, and then one and do another, and then one and do another. I don't know, but that's what he's doing. And so we're going to get Miss Amy Coney Barrett, okay? Miss Amy Coney Barrett is very religious, and of course she's anti-abortion. She is pro-Jesus, and she doesn't believe in condoms. Yes, I'm pretty sure every man in here, a single man, just gasped a little bit. She does not believe in condoms. I'm like, okay, I get, all right, you don't like abortion. Got you. Even though I'm like, if you don't like abortion, don't get one. That's all I'm saying, but it's whatever. But if you don't like abortion, right? My thing is this: why take the condoms? Like, why don't you believe in the condoms though? Why not why can't we have contraception? You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want the babies, you don't want that to happen. Like, why can't you get a little bit of a pill here or there? I don't understand. But this is why we need to get out and vote. Go out and vote. Like I said last time, I'm not gonna tell you who to fuck vote for. If this is what you like, that's what you like. I can't tell you not to like it, but what I can tell you is that you better get the fuck up and go vote, all right? Because this is problematic, all right? This will be problematic down the road, and this will change the Supreme Court for years and years and years to come. This is so sad. He's back in the troll patrol again. He's back in the troll patrol car. So here's what 50, he made a joke about her mom, and here's what Dr. Dre's daughter said. She said, 50, your marketing schemes are so low life as you are. Using a photo of my parents and I solely to gain attention for yourself exemplifies a lot of things wrong with the world right now. You disgust me, and I can speak for women of my generation as well. You are furthering the problems. Everyone already knows that you're a dick, but you just prove it yourself. So she's very upset, and she's even upset with Alvin. If you're like, who the hell is Alvin? It's Exhibit, because Exhibit also posted, or he commented on this post. So I don't know why people continue to get in the troll patrol, because we already know what the fuck this is. Like, this is 50 Cent. This is who he is. If you ignore the trolls, I'm telling you, the trolls will go away. The troll will stay under the bridge if you don't bring him out, okay? If you don't engage the troll can't come out. And then he claps back and he says, Dr. Dre's daughter told me to shut the fuck up. LOL, #stars. He does not give a damn. Like, I'm just telling you, stop engaging in the troll patrol, and he will ride in the troll patrol himself. That's all I'm saying. And Tory Lanez is also just being clowned out of this world because he keeps doing clown behavior. So Mr. Tory Lanez dropped an album. Not a live, not a picture, not a meme. He dropped an entire album talking about the incident where he allegedly did not shoot Meg, but won't say who shot Meg, but he knows that he didn't shoot Meg, even though there were only 3 other people in the car who he says may or may not have shot Meg, which he says that the friend did not shoot Meg, which then leaves the driver, who he also says didn't shoot Meg. So now we have figured out that it was a ghost, okay? A ghost who shot Meg. And so it's a lot going on. He really, I could see him not wanting to get deported, even though Canada seems to be awesome. All right, listen to him. Canadians are dope. I don't know what the problem is. Why do you not like Canada? Why do you not want to go home? You can talk to us. You can tell us. Because at this point, you just need to go. Okay? I can see why you maybe don't want to go to prison. I got that. But Canadian jail, it don't sound so bad. You know what I mean? It's sounds like Canadian bacon. It's not the best. It's not the best, but it'll get the shit done. You know what I mean? It'll get the job done. That's all I'm saying, Tory. It might not be so bad, but at this point, you have you said you didn't shoot. The ghost you knew that was in the car shot at me, and because you didn't want to tell the police that the ghost had shot at Meg, we need somebody to not be the accomplice, because now you're an accomplice in this ghost shooting Meg, and it's a lot. And he brought Jay-Z into it. He brought her team into it. Like, at this point, he said he's still in love with her. Meg, please just don't go back. Don't just leave it be. Like, even if it was glass or the bullets ricochet, because now we have CSI people saying, all of this stuff. We got medical doctors on here saying, I don't think she got shot in her feet. Like, listen, none of y'all know. I will just say this. Meg, I hope you heal up. Please make your album be fire and just ignore this. Just ignore it. Just like y'all said with 50 Cent. Just ignore it. And trust me, it will go. It will fly away. All right, so it looks like Uncle Luke is actually getting a divorce. And according to Hip Hop DX, he was shocked that his wife of 12 years is actually filing. And I don't know. He says that it's mind-boggling, it's hurtful, and it's a total surprise. He never intended to get married, to get divorced. I don't know what their family history is. I don't know, because I don't know if she said anything yet about why she was getting a divorce. But listen, I don't know if I could stay married to the man who revolutionized this work. Do you know all the stuff that Uncle Luke done sing? Do you know all the stuff you probably got to do to even get him to be like, woo, girl? Listen, that seemed like a lot of work, and I'm pretty sure that's probably why she's getting a divorce, because she's probably exhausted. Okay, I could only imagine what she had to be doing. Like, I'm just saying, because he didn't seen it all. Like, he really has truly seen it all. But it's unfortunate. This COVID really got people out here getting divorced. Like I said, they got people out here reevaluating their spouses breathing and shit. Like, it's just, it's not what it used to be. I'm just saying, it's not what it used to be. It's so sad. And Cardi B goes off on a popular blogger. It looks like she was going off on some of the blogs that have been kind of covering her, and incorrectly. She's saying that they have been covering her incorrectly. It's a very tricky time to be on a YouTube or be a blogger or a podcaster. You have to be very careful about what you say. You have to be very careful about what you post. So I don't know, but it seems like in this situation, it seems like Cardi B is right. Now, her sister is also being sued by some people because apparently she must have got online and started talking negatively about them. So we'll see what happens with that one. But Cardi B, I don't know. It's just like she get rid of Offset and then she get a whole bunch of new problems. Like, Lord, just help her out. And I'm still waiting on my album, Cardi B. I ordered one or whatever, the little vinyl. I ordered my vinyl and I'm gonna put it up too. Shout out to Cardi. I love it. And no charges are actually filed in the Breonna Taylor case. So there's not really a lot of shock there. I don't think anybody really thought that there was actually going to be charges brought. Now we will see, because they were saying that the ballistics were in the case, were saying that they actually couldn't determine whether or not Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth, actually shot the officer who they let out a barrage of 32 bullets. So there's not really, they don't really know what happened in that particular case. So we'll see what happens, and I believe her family is trying to get the grand jury to release the transcripts of the evidence that they had. Okay, so we'll see what happens with that. But if you are expecting charges, I wouldn't hold my breath. I'm just saying, at this point, I wouldn't hold my breath. That's all I'm saying with that one. And Joe Montana actually defended his home from an intruder. It was a woman who was trying to kidnap his grandchild, and he actually fought her off. So, you know, saddened that happened, but that's amazing that he was able to do that, and I'm glad that no one got hurt. So, you know, shout out to the Montanas over there. And Charles Barkley is facing some fierce backlash from his comments that he made while he was on not NBA Live. I don't know what it is. He was on one of the shows, right? And so he actually made a comment about Breonna Taylor's case, and he has faced a lot of backlash. Him and Shaq, because I think Shaq agreed with him. So he has faced a lot of backlash. We'll see what, I believe he's on TNT. So we'll see what they do. We'll see if he keeps his job or if they get rid of him. I mean, he was still there when I was watching the Lakers game. So I don't think he's going to get fired from his job. So I don't know. But I think you should be very, very careful if you have a public platform about what you say and how you say it. Just saying, Mr. Barkley, we appreciate you, but you need to be very careful about what you say and how you say it. That's all I got to say on that one. But this has been the top 10 trending topics of the week. So let's get into this interview with Mr. Showtime himself. So we have a guest today, and I'm so excited because I just finished watching the entire season of the show that this person is on. I've binge watched the entire season, and I love the branding and everything. I see you right there. How are you doing today? Should I call you Showtime?
Yeah, I mean, whatever you want.
Okay, so I'm gonna call you Showtime.
Clarify that. The film Jumpman, it was a short film. I did the musical In the Heights. It was written by Lin-Manuel Miranda. It was a school production though.
Got you.
It was a school production of Lin-Manuel Miranda's play.
Got you. Okay.
Yes. They didn't correlate at all.
Okay. Got you. I was about to say, wow, that's pretty.
Yeah. I did that. I played with Snobby. In high school. Yeah.
Okay, and is that what got you into acting? Like when
I was already acting. Like I was already doing plays.
Okay.
But when I did that play, that was my senior year, and that's what actually brought like the real wow, I can really perform, for real on stage and on like, you know what I'm saying? Because when you're doing like plays and stuff, it's like, you do it, it's great, but like that role was like really solidified it for me that I was gonna really, really go hard in theater. And then I also went to a performing arts high school,
which definitely helps. But being a thespian or being in theater, that's a lot different from acting on like a show.
Yeah.
So, how did you make the jump? I would assume that would be a big adjustment.
It was interesting because I knew I always wanted to be in TV and film. I knew that from the jump. But I really wanted to get the real work, like from the theater. You know what I'm saying? Because I really love theater. I love theater. I love film and TV. The best actors come from theater.
Mm-hmm.
And so I studied theater at my performing arts high school, and I study theater now at Morehouse. So I'm studying theater, and I'm taking on-camera classes and taking just studying the craft of acting, right?
Okay.
So when I was a senior in high school, I did two plays. I did In the Heights, and I also did Addams Family.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I did the Addams Family in my high school. I played Lucas. I was black. It's supposed to be white.
But like,
cool, whatever.
It's fine. Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
I did the job. It was great. I sang, danced my ass off. It was great. I
might have to put you on the spot. I might have to hear you sing a little bit.
No, absolutely not. That's not happening. That is not happening.
Okay.
One of those. I gotta practice.
Okay. All right. We're not gonna do that today. But how did you get cast? So you're in college. Did you have a break from college, or did you stay the entire time? How did that work? How did you get cast at DJ Never Scared?
It was tedious. And now we're like in this time of like everyone's kind of doing that now, working and being in school because schools are closed. But I feel like I was like one of the first. No, but
okay.
I really like worked it out with my teachers in a way that like they allowed me to like miss class when I needed to and then make up the work, right? And like I was doing homework in my trailer. I was really hustling. I was really, really, really hustling. Like, we was on set for 12 hours sometimes, and I would have to be there the whole time, And so, like, I would try to do my best. I really worked it out with my teachers in a good way that I, stayed in school and made it work.
Okay, which is awesome. Now, you worked it out, but when you saw the script, the role, like, what were your thoughts? You was like, oh, I might get to see, some titties. Like, what made you say, hey, I'm gonna do this?
My manager said that I had auditioned for it in November and I got the call in February. So like at that time I was auditioning a lot. I was auditioning like 2-3 times a week for, tapes, sending in tapes, just going in person auditions. I was doing that like 2-3 times a week. So I didn't even remember auditioning for it until I got the call in February.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, that's how it is when you're in this. Like when you're auditioning a lot, like you kind of have to let it go because it'll consume you. Like you bring that to your next one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you really have to just let it go because you gotta forget about it. You don't want to be calling your agent. What happened with this? What happened with this? So like you kind of just gotta forget about it. Every actor will tell you, audition, do your best to forget about it, right? So I did that. Then I got the call. I was like, I remember this. I like this role. It was great. So I went in for the call back, and I was like, oh, okay, this is crazy. Like this got a lot of elements to it. It's a strip club. I ain't never been in a strip club still to this day.
You're 20, right?
I'm 20.
So you're not at the age yet. That's why.
Yeah. But here I am playing the DJ in the hottest strip club in America right now.
The Pank. That's why I have on my beret so that Uncle Clifford know that I support the Pank. Okay.
Right. Yeah, like the Pank is great. And so I remember getting a call. I was like, wow, like I booked it now. Now, I gotta be around all these beautiful women who are doing their job, and the actors and actresses killing it. Like they're really killing it, and it's like we built this level of family and respect for each and every single one of each other, so it wasn't even nothing.
Okay, what was your biggest challenge? Because this is, I would assume, your biggest role yet.
My biggest challenge. What would be my biggest challenge? Oh, the accent.
I was gonna ask you because you're in New York. I don't hear an accent. Yeah,
I'm from New York. That was the biggest challenge for me, because I'm not from Mississippi. So I had to really study. Like I really studied, and I walked around my whole campus for like a good month, like talking in the accent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just now that you mention it, I just realized, I was like, you do not have a Mississippi accent.
But then when you hear it, like you be like, wow, like a lot of people were like on Twitter was like, wow, like Brandon, like DJ Never Scared's accent is so good, like, and so I was that was satisfying. That was really satisfying because I worked my ass off for that
in order to make it real. Now. Yeah. What do you feel about the music? Since we're going to talk music now, what do you feel about the music and, that you guys are playing? Like with Lil Murder, like what are your thoughts on the song? Like, are you feeling it?
Every song, at the beginning I had to help them out, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But the songs now, like Mississippi Pride, Murder, Screaming Murder, all them songs, Falling,
yeah.
Hits. Those are hit records.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those are hit records. I really love them. They did a really good job. They did a really good job on the music. And even the music that I played in the club, you know what I'm saying? Great job. Beautiful job. Even the music, the background music, the music is like literally perfect. Like, I love it.
It is I think the music in this show, and I think this is why people love it so much, it's a character within itself. Like, it has taken on a life of its own.
Yeah, it has its own personality. Very true. And it tells stories. The music really tells the story of each episode. Like, and that's why we got a playlist, like, and you know, the album is out on Spotify, Apple Music, all of that stuff. And so like you hear it, it's like when I hear like certain songs, I'll be like, oh, that's episode 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's episode 4. I remember, like, it really do tell a story. That Little Murder's character really like is
shout out to Jay Fonz, by the way. Amazing.
Ooh, that's my boy.
Yeah.
They're doing a great job.
Yes, and will we hear you at any point? Does DJ Never Scared get a song?
Yeah, I know you heard the song right before Lil Murder song. DJ Never Scared. We ain't never scared.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Is he gonna do more of that?
That wasn't me, but like that's my song.
Okay. Okay.
But you know, who knows? Season 2, you know what I'm saying? I'll get in the studio. I gotta holla at Tory, let her know my skills. You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations on season 2, by the way.
Thank you. I'm so excited. We're just excited to get it. You know what I'm saying? Get it on and popping.
Yes, and I'm waiting. Hopefully you get 10, because 8. I feel like 8 episodes wasn't enough. Yeah, I feel like we need 10.
Yeah, I think we got. I believe it's 10. We got 10.
Okay. 10. Good.
Don't quote me, but I believe we got 10. Like, we haven't. Nobody has spoken about anything. Writers' room has not happened yet. Nothing's happening. We don't know. We know just as much as y'all. So, yeah. Like as of right now. Like,
okay. Tell them to write in. Like, they need to have, like, tell them to call me. They need a fat stripper at the Pank. Okay. Like, they need a fat stripper at the Pank. So tell them call me. Yeah. A plus size stripper. They need one. Tell them call me. Okay. We'll make that work. But what do you feel about the music? So right now, just let's talk about some rap music.
Yeah.
There's a battle going on between people my age and people your age. Mm-hmm. That your music is not real music, and there is for your generation.
Like my generation.
Yeah, your generation of Gen Z, the melodic, the birth of the melodic rapper.
Yeah, melodic rap. Like, yeah, okay.
What's your thought on music? Where do you think the music is going?
It's so simple. Music is not supposed to stay in the same place.
Okay.
Point blank, period. Like, I don't like when people say, oh, this new era, this, that, and the third. Well, they said that about your era 10 years ago.
Okay.
About your era 20 years ago. Like, there's literally nothing you can do about any of this thing to stop it. The music was not made for you. It's made for the people that live in this time. So if you don't like it, that's not like, you don't hear me listening to you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it's not for you. Like, it's not. If you don't like, that's my thing. Like, I had this conversation with a bunch of people. It's like, people are gonna make music regardless, one, right?
Okay.
People, especially in 2020, now we have like so much access and opportunity, right? We can make anything we want. Like, I can go make a song on my cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Right? So if I feel like this is what I want to put out, this is what I'm going to put out, and you can't tell me I can't. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, you getting mad at somebody putting out their art is dumb. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. If you don't like it, it's not for you. Point blank, period. Because there's somebody out there that is going to think this is the best thing that they ever heard in their life. Right? And so, like, I don't.
Where do you classify you? Where do you, since you sing and you rap, where do you classify you? Where do you fit on this spectrum of the lyrical melodic rap? I
feel like I'm an artist, right? I feel like literally just like especially with the EP I got coming out now, it's gonna be straight Caribbean vibes, right? Okay. I'm really just an art because I'm Jamaican.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just an artist. Like, whatever I feel like I want to do right now, I'm gonna do. Right? If I want to spit 100 bars, I'm gonna do it. If I want to sing, I'm gonna do it. And I think we put too much pressure on artists to be, you got to do this and that. Well, why can't people just create what they want to create, right? And I think it's that simple. Like, and whoever likes it, whoever doesn't. Point blank, period.
All right, so you don't want necessarily a lane. Like you want to be able to do like if I want to do reggae, I want to do reggae. If I want to do R&B, I want to do R&B.
Yeah.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I don't understand why we have to put people in certain things. Like
in life, true. And I think that's just bringing it back to the P Valley. I think that's why people really gravitate towards the show, because it doesn't put people in boxes.
Like and it really doesn't, because like especially Little Murder, right? Because he's a rapper, he's supposed to be hard, this, that, and the third, but he living his truth, you know. Well, trying to live his truth. Yeah, and even with the dancers, they made them people. Like when you see dancers, you don't think, hey, this is actually a woman that she got a whole life. A whole life. Mom, daughter, everybody, all of that.
Yeah, so I love the show.
Trying to start different things, all of that, point blank period. You know, and so you're gonna respect them the same way you would respect anybody else.
Yeah, yes, and I want to ask you, so who is Brandon bumping right now versus DJ Never Scared? Because I think DJ Never Scared got Little Murder on rotation, on play.
My bumping, my favorite artist is J Boogie.
Okay.
J Boogie with the hoodie, that's my favorite artist, point blank period.
Are you maybe a song?
Huh?
Maybe a song? Maybe a collab?
Oh, I pray the song. What? Okay. Oh man, that's going to be the greatest song I ever heard. Hey Boogie. Also, I love Drake. Everybody like Drake. It's like Drake is like just beyond all of us. Drake is
he has transcended.
Beyond all of us. Drake, you know, Post Malone, the baby, Baby and Lil Baby. I like them both, and I like Roddy Ricch.
Okay, all right. So I'm there's a theme there of the type of music that you kind of vibe into and you feel.
I'm really a fan. I'm really a fan. I love all the guys I just named. They're really good at what they do, and they spent time to get good at what they do. You know, so yeah, that's
very true. And so you said you have a brand new song coming out. Can you tell us about it, or is this a secret? Like,
it's not really a secret. Like I'm putting out an EP, straight Caribbean vibes, you know, dancehall vibes.
What can we get a name, or?
No,
you didn't name it yet?
No names yet. I didn't name it yet. I did not name it yet. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be dope. Like, it's gonna be dope. I'm almost finished with it. You know, it's a whole EP. It's gonna be like 7 songs. Still debating on the number.
Okay, and is in the year? Like, what we looking at?
It's gonna be before this year. It's gonna be before this year. Before this year.
Before this year ends, we're gonna get an EP from you. And is that where you're going? Because I know you said acting is your favorite, if you know of everything. But is your goal to also create a music lane for yourself simultaneously while you are acting?
Most definitely.
Okay. Do you fear that it could pull you, like, could be a distraction for you, especially being on such a hit show?
No. Because like I said, people make time for the things that they want to make time for, right? And so I've already, you know, I mean, all of this has been happening already at the same time. It's just ready to take it to the next level. As it takes it to the next level, we just kind of see what happens. And if I need to take a break from music for a little while to really hold on acting, that's fine. But if I need to take a break from acting for maybe a little while to hone in on my music, that's fine. But it's gonna, you know, all of it, I'm gonna be like, there's nothing stopping me from being able to do both.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Got you. And you guys have a big platform now. I mean, I'm not putting you on the spot or anything. I'm not making you make a choice between what you want to do and what you don't want to do. When you see a lot of the artists now out and actors who are really putting themselves out there as far as supporting a lot of the social movements that are going on, are you for that? Are you like against it? Do you think that artists should do more of that? Do you think that actors and celebrities should do more of that and get more engaged with the social justice aspect of what's going on?
So honestly, I don't think, like I said, it's putting somebody in a box or this, that, and the third. I don't think like like me, like I'm an artist, right? Say if I was the number one trending artist on the planet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people are telling me, oh, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this, right? I would personally take it upon myself to say, no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna support someone that I believe in to do that. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Okay.
So like Tamika Mallory, right? I'm no Tamika Mallory. I'm not gonna stand up there and say this, that, and the third. But I'm gonna say, listen, everybody that follows me and likes what I do, go support Tamika Mallory because I support the things that she's got going on, and anything she needs from me, I will be able to do for her.
Okay.
Sense. You know, so that's what I believe artists should do, because I don't believe artists should. That's just me personally, because that's not their lane. You know what I'm saying? So like the people that are doing the social activism and know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like I think it's our job to figure out who we want to, you know, back in that type of aspect and learn from them and help them send out their message in that capacity.
Okay, because the reason why I ask is because a lot of people are upset that there's not more socially conscious music. They're saying that it seems like we're missing a boat. It's besides people like, you know, J. Cole and No Name. Like, there's not a lot of social conscious music. And
I think that just comes with, like, information is not being, well, I mean, I don't know. Like,
okay.
People know what they want to know. People don't know, you know what I'm saying? People do what they want to do. And so, like I said, like the social conscious, I think Lil Baby did a good job with his record. I think DaBaby did a good job with his record. But like, what are we looking for? Like, that's
okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the information is already out there. You want to hear it in the song? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying to do, but I'm just saying, like, you're looking for this information. It's already out. Like, all the information is there. You're waiting for somebody to sing it to you in a song? Really?
Right. I mean, I think people, maybe you can speak to this because you are of the younger generation. I think a lot of older people think that younger people listen to music and they get that information from the music that they hear.
Yeah.
Or the, you know, the influencers that they're seeing. Do you agree that?
It definitely is a lane. It definitely is a way that we receive information. And I think it definitely, you know, it works. I think it works, you know. Like, Lil Baby has a line and he said, I know I rap about killing dope, but I'm telling my youngins to vote, right? People that listen to Lil Baby are like, maybe I should vote. You know, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea, and I think it works. But you can't tell someone to do it.
Agreed.
Yeah, it has to be authentic. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. Don't push people into a box or a corner and doing something that they're not comfortable with doing. Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that.
Yeah.
So if we were in a perfect world, you know, you done won a couple Academy Awards, a couple Grammys. What's your dream? We're gonna speak it into existence. This is happening. You know, a couple Emmys.
Yeah.
What's your dream role? If you could play any role you wanted, what would it be?
Miles Morales.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Why?
Because I love Spider-Man growing up all my life. I love Spider-Man.
I could see it.
And I love being a superhero. I just love superhero movies. I love all of it. And me being Miles Morales would be the greatest thing to ever happen in my life. I would sit down and never act again. No, let me stop. But you know, like that's how I believe I would. Like, cause it's like I would love to be a superhero. You know, like why? Who wouldn't? Tell me who wouldn't? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just to be like, you know, just, you know. That's it.
I could see it. Now that I actually could see you playing that role.
Thank you.
So if they listen, he's a perfect candidate. Yeah. Are you doing your own stunts?
Yeah, I'm doing all of that too.
Really?
I do flips and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So look, I'm ready.
Yes, and they come out with a new one, like a new Spider-Man movie, at least every 2 to 3 years.
2 years, around that, like 2, yeah. So look, Miles Morales is me. I am Miles Morales, and we'll make it happen.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's really the goal. Like, I really would love that. Like, oh man, I'll work so hard. Oh man, I'll have so much fun.
Are you a comic book? Is that your thing?
Not really. I just like Spider-Man. I've always been Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. I always did. There was never a time like I have pictures of me like in Spider-Man costume at 3 years old. Like,
oh, you gotta drop them.
I did.
You got. Okay.
No, but like it really is like one of my.
Send it to Marvel. That's what you gotta do. You send that picture to Marvel.
Yep. And
say, hey, I do my own stunts. Look at me. Look at Miles Morales. This is match made in heaven.
I'm saying. So
get that baby picture queued up.
Yep.
All right, and so before you go, we got an EP coming before the end of the year is out.
Yep.
P-Valley has wrapped.
Yep.
Are there any other projects that you're doing that we can look forward to, or
EP season 2?
Okay.
And I'm in the Respect film with the Aretha Franklin biopic.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that comes out I think next year.
Okay. Who can you? I know you can't give too much.
Can't give nothing.
Okay. Okay. He didn't sign that NDA. It's tight. God damn it.
No, I say
it. God. I was hoping we could get something, but it does come out March? January. Okay. January of 2021. So we got you.
They changed the date a few times because of this whole COVID stuff. So.
Okay. Yeah, and I forgot to ask you that. Like, how has COVID been impacting?
I mean, we couldn't do nothing. So.
Did you film P-Valley?
We filmed it last year.
Okay.
We finished filming before July.
Got you. And that's, I guess you guys will get back in 20. You don't know?
Don't know nothing.
All right.
I genuinely don't know anything.
I feel like you holding out on me, but that's cool.
I promise you, I know nothing.
Okay.
I promise you, I know nothing. Yeah.
Got you. All right. If you say you don't know anything, I believe you. You have a very innocent face.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know nothing. I don't know. I need the tracksuit. Is that a full tracksuit?
No, it's just a sweater.
Okay. I was supposed to say that's hot right there. That's hot right there. You can tell them, hey, if y'all want to send me one.
Everybody want one of these jackets. This jacket is fire.
It is fire. I was like, if you want to send me one, you can. I'll take it. Thank you. I appreciate you. And how can people follow you and reach you?
Everywhere, on everything, at Showtime Brando.
Okay. Everywhere and everything. And he has a website. Yes. So you can go to www.showtimebrando.com if you want to find out more about him, his bio, his work, and you want to plug some of your music as well, where they can find that.
Please go ahead and stream Like Be Challenged, stream Unusual on Apple Music, Spotify, all of that, all of it, SoundCloud, YouTube, all of that, and follow me on Instagram and follow me on YouTube. More content coming soon. You already know the vibes. Yeah.
Are you going back to funny? You gonna do some more short clips, some funny videos?
I am gonna do some more videos. Everybody love my TikTok, so I
gotta
make people happy.
Okay, and he's still on TikTok. I think somebody bought him. I don't know who bought him, so it's no longer gonna be owned. So they straighten all that out. But yeah, somebody brought them. I want to. It wasn't Microsoft. It's an American company that brought them, but it's all good.
I didn't know that.
They got.
I was just gonna wait it out and see what happens.
PeopleSoft. That's who bought them. PeopleSoft. Yes. Yes.
Really?
Yes. So now we're gonna get that professional. We're gonna get that professional TikTok now.
Okay.
Yeah. So make sure you follow him on TikTok and make sure you look for those funny videos that he promised us. So now he got to do it.
Yeah.
You can't let people down. Thank you so much for coming. You can come back anytime you want. When season 2 drops, you gotta come back.
I just heard that DMV in you. Teaching you.
Oh yeah, two. I can do it more. Two, Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
Funny.
Tuesday, Baltimore. I got it. It's there.
Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore. You gotta say with a D in it.
Baltimore.
There you go. We get you.
Funny.
We'll get
That's
you.
hilarious.
Yes. But thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Come back
Great.
anytime.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna call you Showtime. So Showtime Brando, aka Brandon. Tell us a little bit about who are you? Who is Brandon?
That's interesting. I never got asked that question before. Brandon, you know what I mean? Regular, everyday kid from the neighborhood that had a talent and made it out. You know?
Okay.
Worked his ass off to make it happen. And that's me.
You have an interesting background. You got started pretty early, and I'm a millennial. He's Gen Z. Because when I saw the 1999, I went, "Woo, I'm old." I was already a full functioning adult when you were born.
That's funny.
But you're from New York, which is it's a gritty town, but New York has a different type of element to it. Is that how you got involved in the industry? Because you're a dancer too, right?
Yes. I started dancing when I was like 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was because I, jumped up on stage and I just started dancing. And it kind of just, happened. My mom put me in dancing, and then, from there I just continued to dance.
Okay.
And then, I did plays in my school because, everybody knows me as a funny kid, this, that, and the third. And I was just that guy, kind of, and then, I just, just continued being in. When I was turned 15, I realized I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to work nobody's 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. And I made a career choice that I was going to be an entertainer. So, things just started rolling from there. Okay,
and that's interesting. At 15, you knew the 9 to 5 wasn't for me.
Yeah, no, seriously, because I started working. I was always a hustler. I always know how to make $1 out of 15 cents. But I started working for real, at a job. I started working at McDonald's when I was 14.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was working there, and I worked there until I was 17. And I was just like, I'm not doing this. This ain't it. I ain't man. I ain't. And I knew I had a gift, right? I knew I had a gift, and so I was like, I could do this if I really bust my ass and hustle, work hard. I can make this happen. And here we are.
What did your mom say when you said, you know what, I'm gonna get on social media and I'm gonna make a name for myself?
It was very interesting because it wasn't that something I kind of told her. I was just doing it. She always knew, she always knew that I was, gifted that way. And so she started off doing little stuff with me, plays, when I went to the plays and stuff. And but I really took it to the next level. And I was just like, this is what's gonna happen. And she encouraged me to go to school, which I'm still enrolled in school. I go to Morehouse College.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. I'm a senior now.
Okay. Is that where the light you filmed the light feet challenge there?
Yeah, I filmed it there. Yeah.
Okay. It's starting to make sense. Okay, got you.
Yeah. I filmed that my sophomore year. Yeah. 2 years ago. Wow. I graduated high school. I went to Morehouse because I knew that's where I wanted to go for, to HBCU to get that type of experience. Spike Lee went there. Samuel Jackson went there. Martin Luther King went there. Those great men went there that I saw that I was like, okay, I want to be like a Spike Lee and a Conor Brown. And so I was like, I'll go there. And then changed my life forever. So.
Okay. Is that where, so you became a YouTuber or a social media influencer very quickly? Once you started uploading those videos, you got 50,000 views in 1 week.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It's actually funny because I posted that video in 2015. I got 50,000 views in a night. Because it was just I posted that video. I was 15. I was just chilling. I just thought of the idea in history class, and I just started writing it down. I went in the studio with my friend that I knew who make music. He was older, he was one of my camp counselors. I know he made music. So I was like, let me just do this. And then I posted that video the next morning. It was everywhere. He was like, oh, the Showtime Brando, all that. And I was like, oh, I like this. And then like over time, like I noticed that like it's like you have to be consistent, right? And so certain things didn't go the way that I thought they would go.
Okay. In what way?
And like I thought like from there things would take off right away. Like
okay,
that in the third, like I thought it was just gonna like, but it did. It did, but like there was more. Like there's still more needed. Like and even now there's still like more work to do. And so it's just just taking.
So there's a rumor. I mean, I guess there's the facade. Like once you go viral, you become like this multi-millionaire.
Yeah, and that's not true at all.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not true at all. But it really is work. You gotta continue to put in the work. And like I said, I was 15. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really. It was just something that I thought of. But now it's like now it's like I really like. And here's the thing. Like I was doing so many things at one time, right? And so it's like I didn't really see like certain things being what they were. It was just yeah.
Okay. And I mean that makes a lot of sense. And you now you might not have gotten multi-millions of dollars doing that then, but you're on your way if you haven't already accomplished that. And you brought the light feet culture to outside of New York.
Yes, I did.
Which is something that will always be accredited back to you. Yeah. You're also a musician though, which I found that out. So you're not just playing a DJ. You really do music.
Yeah, I make music. Like I make music. Like I sing and I rap. Like I really make music. Like that's my thing. Like I love music and I love acting. Like and so
equally.
Like,
okay.
Equal.
So if they were your babies and it was a fire and you had to choose one,
I'll pick acting.
Okay.
I'll pick acting. Let me tell you why. Because acting, I believe acting could last longer than music.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, rap is aging now. Like when you see.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be no 60-year-old rapper.
We're getting there. We are getting there.
Like 60-year-old actor is common. You know what I'm saying? And acting is many different ways to reinvent yourself and be
true.
Different. I feel like acting is like like in music is kind of like hit or miss, point blank period.
Okay.
Hit or miss. Acting is like you can see the work, like you can see the craft. Like if I'm 70 years old and I do a film, even if it's the worst film ever, I would be so good at acting, and like you know what I'm saying. By that time, I'd be so good at acting. Like my acting would be still good. Like and it would transpire, and it would still tell a story.
Okay. So when you hear the 90s rap and you're like, man, that didn't age well. That's what you're looking at. Because we're getting there. Rap is aging. Yeah. We're almost at 60-year-old.
Yeah, but like, like you don't, there's no rapper over 50, 60.
Okay. You're right. You're right. We don't got no 70-year-old.
You don't hear, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
yeah,
like,
Lord.
There's actors across the board from still Cicely Tyson. It was just in a
94. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
I feel like there's more longevity and more, than that.
Okay, but you released the song "Jumpman." Is that your most popular song? Okay, the song, the film that your song was in.
No, Jumpman was not it. Jumpman was a short film that I did. I did that 2015. That was directed by Ron Brody. That was a film. My song wasn't featured in that. My song was featured in Grayson's Family Christmas.
Got you.
That was a film I did last year.
Okay.
Yeah, 2019. Yeah, it's a Christmas movie that aired on Bounce TV.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. I did watch that. Yeah. And so I just want to say about partnerships, because we are doing something, with M.A.P.S Media, and we are really starting to move forward and with full steam ahead. And creating partnerships is key. And you need somebody and people around you that have experience and people that you can put in places where you are weak. Like you need a team that is strong where you are weak and vice versa. Because if everybody on your team has the same strength, that is not a team. That's a headache. because it's going to be a lot of stuff that you miss. It's going to be a lot of stuff that you don't know. So I want to give a big shout out to Ashley Wynn, or the Cannabis Nurse, for coming in and being super awesome, okay? And I also want to thank Karen L, who is a new addition, all right? Like, Candy Girl on our world. She is a new addition, okay, to M.A.P.S Media, and she is coming in and filling a role. And when I tell you, these two are so much smart, like, you got to have smarter people around you. And these two women right here are some of the smartest women I know. They're both business savvy. They're both business women. They have background in media and radio. Karen does, and Ashley has background in business and entrepreneurship. She's invested in several different things. Those voices right there, like, and we had a meeting the other day, and it just made me go, mwah! Like, I'm so happy with the team that I have. And especially when you're starting something brand new, like you're starting something from scratch, and it helps to have strong pillars around you. And we're bringing some other people on. I'm in talks with somebody right now who, once we release it, he's so dope. When I tell you he's dope, if we can finalize this and get him and everything, and he's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna jump up and down because he's so dope. But with that being said, we are bringing people every day to this platform. The goal is to make sure that we are amplifying voices. There is a void in the market of freshness, newness, different. Like, we want to see new people. We want to see new faces. We want to hear new voices. And that's what M.A.P.S Media is here to do. And it's not just, I've seen different platforms and everything. And shout out to the Black Podcast Awards, by the way, which aired on Sunday. So make sure you check them out. Just go to the Black Podcast Awards. But a diverse group of Black voices, different perspectives, different understandings, different backgrounds. So you may have a progressive Black person, you may have a conservative Black person. Like, we need those different viewpoints because everybody is not the same. We need to talk to people that are working class, people that are middle class, people that are higher in stature. We need to talk to everybody and not just all the people at the top. So that's what we want to do here. I hope you stay tuned for the ride. Again, come back next week. We are doing some amazing things over here. I'm just saying. So make sure you stay tuned and stay locked and loaded. We appreciate you. Thanks again. Have a fantastic week. I was going to say weekend, but week. Have a fantastic week. See you again.